Hey everybody, and welcome back to Keely's Creations. I am Keely Kerwin, and tonight I'm here to share with you a 3 double-page layout from Stampin' Up called Snow Days. It has some awesome snow globes, snowflakes, and snowmen. So if you like what you've seen here tonight, please feel free to give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my YouTube channel. So let's get started. Hey everybody, it is Keely jumping in here tonight to share with you the Stampin' Up Snow Days. So this is the corporate workshop that they have created that is very similar to the Close to My Heart style. Tonight I'm going to share with you, it makes 3 double page layouts. I'm going to show you what products, what comes in the kit and what the cutting guide looks like. I actually do not have one that isn't cut up to show you, so I'm just going to point out some things. I did make a couple changes to some of the layouts, so I'm going to point out the differences that I did, and I also added a few embellishments and some bling to it to make it a little bit more my own. So let's get started. I'm going to set the layouts off to the side. And before we completely get going, I wanted to make sure that I let you guys know that very exciting day tomorrow, Tuesday, January 7th, is the beginning of Stampin' Up's Sale-A-Bration. And that is the big party of the year. It's their biggest event of the year. It lasts through February 28th. So for every $60 you spend, you get to choose something out of the cute little mini catalog here. Something else to be aware of is that the new January through April mini catalog goes live. There's lots of different paper packs and stamps and dies and embellishments in here, as well as the scrapbooking brochure with 4 new paper packs and scrapbooking layouts will be going live as well. And also, to add even more product, are some online exclusives that are not included in any catalog. They are only online. So you're going to want to keep an eye out for all of those fun things. So remember, in any increments of $60, you can choose items out of the catalog. Every 60, one item, hit 120. There are different items that you can choose that are a little bit more expensive, or you can choose 2 $60 items. If you have a need to say you wanted a bunch of ink pads, or you wanted a bunch of cardstock, and your order totals $300 or more, you also get 12% back, and you get an additional $30 in product to spend. So that's like that's $66 in free product to spend if you have a $300 order. Any questions? Let me know on that. So let's get started. So this is, again, Snow Days. It is the Stampin' Up created workshop. Scrapbooking workshop. Each workshop comes with its own set of instructions. So it'll show you the 3 different layouts that it creates, what materials are needed to complete it. So in this case, you need the Snow Days Scrapbooking Workshop, the Pool Party Classic Stamp Pad, some blending brushes, Stampin' Seal, which is the adhesive, paper trimmer, and paper snips. It's also going to let you know how many pictures and then what size and orientation they are in, as well as how to cut everything. This is the best part, right? It makes it super easy. Which front or back of the paper, and then which orientation on how you should be cutting it. Okay, so like on this one, so you can see snow globes are going horizontal, so you would make sure that your snow globes are all going that way and not going vertical, so that you're cutting your papers correctly. I love these guides because they make it so much easier. Right here, it's going to show you the exclusive papers that are included. They are untrimmed. These are going to be background papers. These pattern papers you are going to cut up. Some of the cardstock, 2-tone cardstock, you're using those as backgrounds. Here you're going to cut some photo wells, right? Easy to follow directions, easy to follow instructions. Lets you know when you're cutting them, what pile to put them in, layout 1, 2, or 3, and then how to assemble layout 1, how far down, how far over to put things, layout 2, and layout 3. All right. Super fun. I'm going to show you the differences and how their layouts were put together, and then what some of the add-ons that I did to create them. On some of my layouts, wanted some extra bling. I'm a blingy kind of girl, and so I added the Festive 12x12 Glimmer paper. I'm pretty sure I've only used the red in here. You guys, I love this paper pack because, one, the glitter does not come off. Very, very, very little comes off when you touch it. Also, it comes in 3 different colors. You get the red, the lighter green, and the darker green. Sorry, I don't remember my colors. And you get 2 sheets of each. So I have used this paper pack in multiple projects that I've been working on. Okay, I'm gonna set that off to the side. I used 3 different types of embellishments because the kit itself comes with exclusive papers and exclusive punch outs, but it did not have any bling to add on, and I love my bling. So I used 4 different ones. This one I used the cherry cobbler and pearl adhesive-backed berries. So there's individual berries and then there's 3 sets of berries. So I'll show you where I've used those when we get there. My favorite embellishment from the last mini catalog is the real red and white adhesive-backed peppermints. And you guys, these they could never keep in stock. They're in, they're out, they're in, they're out because they're so stinking popular. 3 different sizes. You got large, medium, and small. Lots of them. And they're kind of like a rubbery material. It's a fun feel. I'll show you where I use those. And then the last one I used, I hope these come across in how blingy they are. Maybe when they're not in the cellophane, you'll get to see. But these are called Iridescent Faceted Gems. And I loved these. I think there was 2 sizes, kind of like a larger size and a smaller size. And you'll see I use these in the middle of snowflakes, and I'll point those out as well. So let's get to layout 1 of the corporate, or of my version actually. So I'm going to point out some differences that I made, and I'm going to move this over because I tried to zoom in further so you got more of the layouts and less of the background here. It's a double page layout. This layout will use 2 3x4 verticals, a 4x4, and then a 3x3 square, and then you have an area where you can journal. So the corporate version of it, let me show you here. So the left page here, I did it a little bit differently. I shifted things down a little bit more. One, because to me it just felt like there was too much blue space on the side, on the bottom here, and I wanted more of the pretty snowflake paper to show. So I shifted it down. You can see here I added a little 1/4 inch of the red Glimmer paper to it just to give it a little blingy bling. I also added a thin little 1/8 of an inch strip down at the bottom here, and then my favorite little peppermints are added here, and then a couple of the berries I added to the very tops of the trees. To me it just, oh, and how could I forget, in the snowflakes I kind of did like a triangular pattern on here, kind of a zigzag more like it, in my snowflakes using those faceted gems. So I don't know if that will show very much on the camera, but in person they're gorgeous. It just sparkles. The whole top of that paper sparkles. So on the left, or that's the left side. On the right side, I did something very similar where I carried the red Glimmer all the way across on here. I also added a little bit more down at the bottom. Again, shifted everything down, but for the most part left it the same. Other than behind the journaling, I added a little bit more Glimmer just to give it a little bit more sparkle. You can see I used the faceted gems are still up here in the snowflakes, and to make it look cohesive and the same, I added 3 of the peppermints as well. On top of the Christmas tree, again, I used the red berry, and then I used one of the white berries on top of the cute little snowman's hat. And I really love how this one turned out. This was probably my least favorite layout of them all, but by shifting it down and kind of taking up more of that space, it made it seem more cohesive to me. So that's layout number 1. Okay, let's move on to layout number 2. Let's see here, make sure these are in the camera. Okay, this one is using more kind of strips. So this piece right here is, oops, kind of the exclusive papers, these blue little triangular shapes. And then let's see here on the left side, oops, it goes the other way. My bad, guys. This way. On the left side here, I did it just a little bit different. I did not bring the blue all the way across. I did a little bit of a dovetail, and I added, this is one of the stickers that was left. I added that onto here. Memories is on here. Took the smallest little peppermints and put them on. I used 3D foam tape to pop up my snowflakes. In the center, in spots on the holly berries, I used the red berries. Okay, and then in the center of the snowflakes, I used the clear berries that were part of that kit. On the right side here, I did the same thing with the berries, popped up my snowflakes, same with the insides of the snowflakes, carried the little sticker from this side over to this side. You can see the pinks are similar here, kind of lined up so that they make that triangular pattern for your eye to focus on. This layout uses 2 4x6s, a 4x4, a horizontal 3x4, hoping that Stampin' Up! Will learn to print the other direction on the back side, like Close to My Heart had done, and then a place for journaling. So for the most part, you can see that I kept that layout fairly similar. I did not do the inking under mine because when I put these together, I did not have my brushes with me. I would have done it because I do like that look. I just didn't have them with me, so I did not do it for that layout. So that is layout 2. And then layout 3 this is the exclusive paper. You can tell because it doesn't have a back to it. The exclusive ones are only one-sided. So it's green paper with kind of like plus signs on the front of it. So I actually lied about that first one. I ended up really liking that one once I shifted everything down. The green is what threw me. I had a hard time with the green because there was just so much green space that was left on this left page, and I did not care for that. So on this page here, I don't know how well you can see it, but it is a lot of green right through here, right? What I did to kind of try to break that up a little is I backed the blue exclusive paper with black. So that kind of made that pop a little bit more off of here, or toned it down a little, I guess. I don't know. There was just something about a little bit too much green. So I really like how mine ended up going. I pretty much left everything the way it is. You can do some stamping on here if you would like. I popped up the sticker. I added some peppermints, 2 mediums and a large in the center here, and then some of those faceted gems to make it kind of look like snowflakes. The spray was some of the white spray that I had gotten from Close to My Heart. I don't remember what brand that is, but I liked the, kind of snowflakey in a way to me look. Okay, so you're going to get a 4x6 on the left and a 4x6 vertical on the right. You're then also going to get 3 3x4s going horizontal and a place to do your journaling on the right page here. Fun day, I popped up with dimensionals. Day is flat on there, and I carried the papers across. So you can see, oops, let me show you what this other page would look like. So this kept, I believe, exactly the same. I did center not snowflakes, candy canes in the center of this area instead of bringing it all the way to the side. I just liked being able to see a little bit more of the paper on both sides. I like the cute little mountains. And again, got my little peppermints on here. So hopefully you enjoyed my version of these layouts. Either way, you can make them your own and do whatever you like as far as embellishments. Embellish them or not. They're gorgeous without. I'm super excited to be able to order the next 4 sets that come in the January through April online brochure. Going forward after April for the May, June, July, and August, those layouts will then be included in the mini catalog. So it's kind of exciting that it'll all be in one catalog. There won't be separate versions, the digital versus the printed. It will be fun to have it all together. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to post them down below or send me a private message as always. And I hope you are having a great start to your week. It's a full week. Kids are back to school, both of them as of today with full weeks. So look forward to talking to you later. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting. Love ya.